All right, I got a couple of slides here we're going to use to take a look at some Gant Street Baptist Church lan+wan options that we ought to be mindful of. I don't know if I can say for sure which one we should do, but let's talk about our current configuration. So presently we have Building A, which is the small fellowship hall. Putting this, I think you can see my mouse pointer here. I'm not sure. Why is that not? Okay, the small fellowship hall. B, the business offices. C, the teen life room. And then here D is the family life center. E is the auditorium. F is the equipment shed. And G is the camper sites. All areas we're thinking about maybe having some network Wi-Fi available too. Now in our current configuration, we have primarily we're using a cable or cable modems. We have a cable modem in the auditorium, and we have a cable modem over here in the church office, and that supplies all of our internet. We get a separate bill over here in the business office and one over here in the church service. So that's how things are working at present. One thing I think we've talked about this for over a year, have not done anything. I still think it's probably what is the most cost-effective and easiest thing to install would be to put a wireless bridge from the end of the church building over to the equipment shed, and that would give us some internet access over here, and we could then put in a set of cameras and have a NVR over there to record the security cameras and have a recorder over at that facility. The next thing that we could consider doing would be just like we have here. But basically we would eliminate the cable modem from the church offices, and we'd put a wireless bridge from the Family Life Center over to the church office. This is a wireless install, hang a device on the outside of the building here, a device on the outside of the building here, and the communication would happen that way. This would provide internet access across the street. Now, I'm pretty sure the cable modem over here actually supplies us with our telephone service at the church. We need to decide if that's good, or would we possibly be willing to bring that in over here and extend it through the network and across on a voice over IP circuit. I think it would work okay, and I think it would be functional, and that would save us a few dollars each month in not having a separate circuit over there at the business office. So the question is, was that worth the, is it a good spend or not? I think we could test it and verify if it's reliable or not reliable. I really think we could probably upgrade to a voice over IP service and use either our staff's cell phones or put in some VoIP phones around the church facility that would all function fine. So I think we could talk about that and why that I think would be a good option, and what everybody would probably be pleased with that. Now the last or final option to consider would be to get rid of the cable modems altogether, don't put in the wireless bridge, and have fiber service brought in from a internet service provider like Spectrum or possibly Kinetics or some other company, and put a fiber circuit directly into the service, and then have fiber network buried from the auditorium over to the bus barn, and then also from the Family Life Center over to the business office. This would be by far the most robust and reliable and configuration. We might be able to come in close for a monthly spend. It's going to be pretty hard because typical fiber service is actually going to cost a little more than our current cable modem service. So those are the options that I see that we have available, and we're going to get a quote from Spectrum to see how much they would deliver this fiber circuit for to help us in our decision. But if we wanted to, we could install the wireless bridge option as presented right here now and see how that works. And if it really works well and seems to function properly, then we could possibly go to this configuration here and remove that one internet or that cable modem from this side of the street. Hope that makes sense. If we want to talk more about this, I'd be happy to discuss this with you. Thank you.